Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to read Discovering Tut. The saga continues part 2. So let's start. Amenhotep III, Tut's father or grandfather, was a powerful pharaoh who ruled for almost 4 decades at the height of the 18th dynasty Golden Age. His son Amenhotep IV succeeded him and initiated one of the strangest periods in the history of ancient Egypt. The new pharaoh promoted the worship of the Aten. The sun disk changed his name to Akhenaten or servant of the Aten and moved the religious capital from the old city of Thebes to the new city of Akhenaten, known now as Amarna. He further shocked the country by attacking Amun, a major god, smashing his images and closing his temples. It must been a horrible time, said Ray Johnson, director of the University of the Chicago's Research Center in Luxor, the site of ancient Thebes. The family that had been ruled for centuries was coming to an end, and then Akhenaten went a little wacky. After Akhenaten's death, a mysterious ruler named Samenkhare appeared briefly and excited with hardly a trace, and then a very young Tutankhaten took the throne. King Tut, as he is widely known today, the boy king soon changed his name to Tutankhamun, living image of Amun, and oversaw a restoration of the old ways. He regained for about 9 years and then died unexpectedly. Regardless of his fame and the speculations about his fate, Tut is one mummy among many in Egypt. How many? No one knows. The Egyptian Mummy Project, which began an inventory in late 2003, has recorded almost 600 so far and is still counting. The next phase, scanning the mummies with a portable CT machine donated by the National Geographic Society and Siemens, its manufacturer. King Tut is one of the first mummies to be scanned, in death as in life, moving really ahead of his countrymen. A CT machine scanned the mummy head to toe, creating 1,700 digital X-ray images in cross-section. Tut's head scanned in 0.62 mm slices to register its intricate structures takes on eerie detail in the resulting image. With Tut's entire body similarly recorded, a team of specialized in radiology, forensics, and anatomy began to prove the secret that the winged goddess of the dead burial shrine protected for so long. The night of the scan, workmen carried Tut from the tomb in his box. Like pallbearers, they climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside, then rose on a hydraulic lift into the trailer, then held the scanner. 20 minutes later, two men emerged, sprinted for an office nearby, and returned with a pair of white plastic fans. The $1 million scanner had quit because of sand in a cooler pan. Curse of the Pharaoh, joked a guard nervously. Eventually, the substitute fans worked well enough to finish the procedure. After checking that no data had been lost, the technicians turned Tut over to the workman who carried him back to his tomb. Less than 3 hours after he removed from his coffin, the pharaoh again rested in peace where the funerary priest had laid him so long ago. Back in the trailer, a technician pulled up astonishing images of Tut on a computer screen. A gray head took shape from a scattering of pixels, and the technician spun and titled in every direction. neck vertebrae appeared as clearly as in an anatomic glass. Other images revealed a hand, several views of the rib cage, and a transection of the skull, but for now the pressure was off. Sitting back in his chair, Zahi Hawass smiled, visibly relieved that nothing had gone seriously wrong. I didn't sleep at night last night for a second, he said. I was so worried, but now I think I will go and sleep. By the time we left the trailer, descending metal stairs to the sandy ground, the wind had stopped. The winter air lay cold and still like death itself in this valley of the departed. Just above the entrance to Tut's tomb stood Orion, the constellation that the ancient Egyptians knew as the soul of Osiris, the god of afterlife, watching over the boy king. So that's all is the story about. Hope you will enjoy it. Please subscribe, like, comment and share this video. Thank you very much for watching and listening.